Hey, Mike the Intern, checking in from my studios here at 104.7 The Cave to give you a look at some great live music you should check out this weekend. First up tonight, Uncle Bob's Brew Pub in Nixa. Heron and Blade's going to rock the joint. Reed and Chris are incredibly talented young men. They both really could do their own show by themselves, but together they're unstoppable. Uncle Bob's Brew Pub's in Nixa, 21 and up. Show starts at 6 and it's free. Go see those guys. Tell them I said hi. Also happening tonight in Springfield, Postmodern Jukebox, Magic and Moonlight's going to be at the historic Glorious Theater. Doors open at 7 and show starts today. If you don't know what the Postmodern Jukebox is basically these very talented young men and women have taken famous pop songs maybe from older times, but they basically turn them into swing, 20s jazz, doo-wop, Motown, stuff like that. And they rearrange them, reimagine them. It is incredible. Look them up on YouTube. You can see some of the stuff they've done. So cool. They're in town tonight, Galois Theater, Postmodern Jukebox. Also in town tonight, the Hillbenders going to be doing their thing, tying timber. They're always an incredibly talented group of young men, and that starts at 7 o'clock. $10 to get you in the door. Weather's starting to turn nice. It'd be a nice time to be outside at Tying Timber to check out the Hillbenders. Also, speaking of being outside, going to have some great music at Hold Fast for Hold Fast Fridays with Brody and Nicole. These are two incredibly talented musicians that really together can do some really cool jazz. So check these guys out. Free show at Hold Fast right there on the patio. Weather's going to be gorgeous. That is Hold Fast Fridays, Brody and Nicole, and that's happening tonight. Also, this weekend, my buddies in Transylvania are playing a show with Blind Oath at Lindbergh's, corner of Commercial and Campbell. That's happening on Saturday starting at 8. All ages show, $10 if you're looking for some metal, some British New Wave metal, more specifically with Transylvania. You're going to find that at Lindbergh's with Blind Oath and Transylvania. Starts at 8. And then they're actually doing another metal show just down the street at Moon City Pub with Decrepit Entity Collective and Alien Parasite. Some scary names there. Those guys are doing their thing at Moon City starting at 7. So if you're looking for some metal, Saturday, Commercial Street is really the locale for that. If you're looking for blues, however, you can find that on the south side of town with the Stevie Ray Vaughan tribute with Nathan Bryce and Loaded Dice. They're going to be at Southbound doing the SRV experience. So if you're living up the blues and you want some Stevie Ray Vaughan in your life, go check out Nathan Bryce and his band. They definitely do it justice at Southbound on Saturday starting at 8 o'clock. Also on Saturday, the Live from Downtown series continues. Buster Clifton Davis and Krista Meadows are going to be doing their thing. Free show, family friendly. Bring a chair, and it starts at 7 o'clock. The Live from Downtown music series featuring Buster Clifton Davis and Krista Meadows. And last but certainly not least, we're going to have a pretty cool thing called Echoes of a Fleeting Summer with Bomb the Public, Sutton Pines, and a bunch of other great bands. That's at Moon City Pub on Friday, so don't miss out on that. As always, if there is another show you want me to talk about here, please let me know, Mike the Intern at 1047thecave.com, and I'd love to talk about it and get the word about your show. But more importantly, get out and support live music. That's why I'm here. Have a great weekend, and go Chiefs.